Hello again, second graders. Here we are again in Math Playground, and we are going to be continuing on with Thinking Blocks Addition. We spent the last two videos practicing in Thinking Blocks Junior, but we are now ready to go to Thinking Blocks Addition. So we will be playing the Space Race 3000.
Let's get started.
And we will be coming over here to change two-step story problems. And so we're going to go there. And we've got a whole new question now. 20 robots were in the snack bar. 12 robots joined them. 18 robots decided to go to the book nook. How many robots stayed in the snack bar? So we have two steps here again. So our hidden question for our first part that we need to answer is how many robots in all? And so I believe we're going to have our total robots over here. The robots that joined, I'm going to put them here, and the robots at first. Again, I'm going to bring up my green bar and my purple bar and see if I'm on track. Looks like I am. So, how many robots? 20 robots were in the snack bar. 12 robots joined them. 18 robots decided to go to the book nook. Well, let's do again that first part. How many total robots were there? I'm not sure. I know that at first there were 20 of them there, and then 12 joined them. So again, thinking of this like our math mountain, we have our total and our two parts. So we can take those two parts and add them up to find our total of how many total robots. And I believe it's going to be 32. There we go. Let's go on to the second step. And now we have down here, it says 32. Well, we already figured out that that was the total number of robots. So we're going to put the label over there. Robots that stayed and robots that left. Put our bars up. And once we hit the check mark, hopefully everything will make itself a little bit more proportional. Not quite, because it's still waiting for the numbers, it looks like. So we go back to reading the question. 8 robots decided to go to the book nook. So 18 left. How many stayed? I don't know. Now it's a little bit more proportional. So now again, I can see that this is, again, just a little bit like my upside down math mountain. So if 32 is my total and I don't know how many stayed and I know that 18 left, I have to find out the difference between 32 and 18, or I could take 18 and count up to 32. I know if I have 18 and 2 more, that will take me to 20. And then from 20 to 30 is 10 more. And then 2 more after that. So I believe my answer is 14. Let's go ahead. Awesome. Let's try to get one more problem done in Thinking Blocks Addition in the game Space Race 3000. Like I said, practice in Thinking Blocks Junior to start, but then graduate yourself up to where the questions are a little bit more difficult to do. Joy's Toys had 28 rocket cars. 22 rocket cars were sold on Saturday. Several rocket cars were delivered to the store on Wednesday. Joy's Toys then had 26 rocket cars in all. How many rocket cars were delivered? Well, again, I think I'm going to go with reading the question again because I want to check myself. Like I said, these can be a little tricky. Joy's Toys had 28 rocket cars. 22 were sold on Saturday. Several rocket cars were delivered to the store on Wednesday. Joy's Toys then had 26 rocket cars in all. How many rocket cars were delivered? Well, let's see. If I think about how many she had at first, and I think about how many she had left, and I think about how many that were sold, and I pull my bars up, see if I'm on the right track. All right, I am. So, rocket cars at first. Well, I says in the story problem that she had 28 rocket cars at first. I'm going to keep going until I run out of time. Hopefully you guys can help me with this. The rocket cars that were sold were 22. So my question mark is to figure out, and I believe that one's going to be 6. It is. So on to the next step. So in this car, I'm not sure what the total rocket cars are. I know how many were left. There were 6. We just figured that out. Oop, then I got to put this over here. And the rocket cars